For the last few weeks we've been sailing our way south through Norway's vast coastline, exploring hidden anchorages in mountainous fjords. We visited remote fishing villages and even caught some fish of our own. And in this week we sail south from Aalesund to discover a hidden ice lake at the top of a mountain. If you want to jump on board with us, you can by liking and subscribing, which is totally free. It gives us a boost and helps expose this channel to the big wide web.
The slightest puff of wind is filled in. 7 knots coming off this side of the boat, so we're going to kill the engine and try with the Spinnaker. We've got a nice asymmetric Spinnaker or cruising chute, which is super handy for this type of deep broad reach sailing in the fjord. We always leave our Spinnaker sheets ready to go just for occasions like this. It's nicer and easier to rig. And then Selene jumps up onto the bow, rigs the kite, and we haul it up. If we can match the speed we're doing under engine, or even a knot below, we'll sail every day over using the engine. It sucks. It's expensive, it smells, it's loud, it's no fun. Well, it's high time for an update of our plans for this summer's cruise and where we're headed. Our engine issue, or new engine panel installation, delayed us by a good month leaving Shetland, so the opportunity to go north in that time frame has really, it's gotten a lot shorter basically. So it's approaching midsummer, the 21st of June, and we have decided to start heading south for Bergen. We aim to cross the Bay of Biscay by about mid-August, sorry, according to Jimmy Cornell's World Cruising Routes, to avoid the chance of any Atlantic gales. That's your best shout. Anyway, that's where we're at. Plenty of Norwegian sailing and cruising left to do. There are some beautiful fjords from here to Bergen to go and explore. Yeah, life is good. Very much enjoying the heat, even though I've still got my fleece on. Well, it's a new day in a new anchorage, and we've decided to go and hike up here and find an Alpine lake for a swim. There she is, fully inflated. Seems to be holding air well, and Selene's patch is looking good. Possibly a bit of glue needed around the edge, but nice. Let's go up that hill. Yeah, go for it.
Hey.
So we got ashore and found a spot for the dinghy after some toing and froing with some potential spots that turned out to be just people's houses, and discovered the trail to the lake, the mountain lake, thanks to a brilliant app, Norwegian app called UT, that marks all trails and paths, no matter how small. It's insane how well charted these paths are. I'll leave a link in the description for a link to that app in case you're in Norway Super handy.
The mountains had their best summer dress on. It was full summer season. The meadows were alive with buzzing insects and wildflowers. This first lake we came across was full of mountain trout. The water's crystal clear with that ice meltwater. We made our way to the summit and enjoyed incredible views of Maloy down below in the anchorage and the wide North Norwegian Sea out to the west. Only then did we discover the secret ice lake at nearly 800 metres, and even up here we found little mountain trout that had been left when the last of the glaciers retreated thousands of years ago. Naturally, Selene was first to jump in the water and discovered just how cold it was up here. I caught these quick drone shots and then jumped in shortly after. Sure, it was proper cold, but we reckon it can't have been less than 5 degrees on this hot summer day. We swam a few lengths, had a good scrub after a mountain day, and packed up our things and started making our way back down to shore.
It's coming up. Not so bad, huh? So cool.
So good as well.
Load of cod. He could probably go back.
Okay,
Wait for a bigger one.
good point.
Yeah? Oh.
Oh, you really want to go?
See ya. Here was our welcome package to the anchorage. A fine brace of coddies.
Nice.
Look at the end fish. Ta-da! A couple of fillets for the fridge.
Oh, for our stomach right now?
Look at that, so good. It's amazing fishing here, so good.
Nice one.
I'm hungry.
Me too. Let's cook.
Well, the wind is filled back in and we're jumping on that train to keep trucking south. We've got northeasterly 10 to 12 knots. Sitting down to Rodonia. Sorry for butchering the name. Had a lot of fun climbing this mountain yesterday, feeling it in the legs. And we're off ski.
As soon as we left, the wind died, of course. However, there are worse places to motor your way south. We enjoyed spectacular views of the fjords as we made our way towards our launching point for Stad, or Statlandet, Norway's most notorious cape, where water from the north and the south converge into these fiery whirlpool tides.
Status update from you, Capitan.
Spaghetti are perfect. Still under engine. And now we have 10 knots of breeze, but on the nose, so we'll see if we take the sails out in a minute. Not reading yet. And the scenery is amazing. Going to the closest anchorage to the Stad, so we are ready to pass the Stad tomorrow. Don't remember the name, I'm sorry. Check the map. Oh, we can put it down here. Check me out.
Look at the neck of you. Big raincoat and in your shorts.
Classic summer cruising.
We're the only boat in this massive anchorage. Big wide open anchorage at the mouth of the fjords out of Alisund. We're well placed now, just on the fringe of Stad, big turning point of Norway and the start of our journey southwards towards Bergen. Selene's making pizzas and life's good.
Hello.
Oh wow.
It's not the most cooked pizza, but I'm sure it's gonna be okay.
Looks unreal.
We reaped the rewards of some careful planning and couldn't have chosen a better day to make our way round. The sea was like oil, not a single ripple or wave, not a breath of wind. Almost felt if we kept going at one point we'd drop off the face of the earth, the sky blurring with the horizon. We weren't alone this day, lots of boats making their way both north and south.
Topped up the diesel late last night before starting the engine. It's certainly going to be a motoring passage today. And then it's time to celebrate summer solstice. Today's the 21st of June, longest day of the year. The sun will arc its way around our head, skiff the horizon at this latitude and straight back up. It won't be dark at all. Quite amazing. Hello. Well, after a successful rounding of the Stad, it's super dark. Can't actually see. We rounded Norway's most notorious cape. Great success. Fully under engine, zero waves, zero wind. And now the rain has started, making our approach to Maloy.
Maloy?
Intercepting a bit of traffic. Look at that bow wave. That is insane. Wow.
The wind filled back in with a gentle breeze from the west. We short tacked our way through this narrow fjord. We're always impressed at how high we can point on the wind with our old liveaboard cruiser. Our big overlapping Genoa takes some cranking but gets the boat going when she's sheeted in. Tucked in just off the open sea, we dropped the anchor in this tiny little anchorage on the Isle of Domba to the west of Norway, where we met up with our Shetland pals from Skeld Marina in their 48-foot Seafarer, beautiful Sparkman and Stevens design. Stay tuned for the next episode as we weave our way under Spinnaker to Norway's most southern glacier, enjoying the most insane views from the sailboat.